Now, we understood in the previous video, Claude.md is a file that we create so that we know where our agent should go to handle the request. Claude send us to a particular agent. It use a particular skill based on a file, and that file is called Claude.md. Now, there are some more rules about that. For individual person, if you are using it at individual level, that is enough. Claude.md is a file that we write, but there is an automatic memory as well that Claude is automatically recording and keeping a record of that and saving memories as well. If you have used it on the web, so you already may be familiar with that, where it save your memories, and then if you have used a free version, it say you, hey, your memories are full, delete old memories so that we can store new memories. You face the same thing in Claude, GPT, and other AI models as well. Similarly, if we are using Claude Code, it is storing the memory in different locations, and we will see it here. Now, when this is used, the applications of this one, the applications of Apple memory, but Claude.md file where it is being stored, if we have to edit the master file, we can just go to into Claude and edit it. But the location of that file where it exists, why? Because if we are managing a policy for a group, for example, we have 15 people in our company, and we want to give all of them a Claude subscription, but we want to manage their usage, how they operate it, how they can use it, how they cannot use it. So they are running work related commands and they are not using it for some hobby projects. We can set our guidelines, we can set our restrictions, limitations, and all that. So in that scenario, we can set a global Claude.md file where we have all the universal rules for all of our workplace, and they cannot bypass that. Similarly, as we discussed, it has a global level, then at user level, then at project level, we have multiple Claude.md files. Next, if we talk about context window, we will be discussing that in very detail, but mainly to keep the information limited. If our Claude.md file is taking a larger size, then we can divide it based on different paths. So again, we can have multiple Claude.md files for certain rules. How we do that? If you just go here, like we can define rules like this. We have Claude.md and then we have the rules. In the rules, we have certain rules for testing, for security, for code style, for different type of works. We have different type of Claude.md in the main Claude.md, and then we define a certain path how to go there. If we are not defining this front matter that we will be discussing in our coming videos, it is also important when we are defining the skills. If we are not defining the front matter, again, Claude read all of our files and it will consume all of the tokens by just reading this file, and we will be having very limited chat after that. Okay, let me actually show you this one. So for example, if I go here and if I type something like context, so here you will be see currently Claude have 1 million token in one session. Initially it was 200k, now it is 1 million token. And if our Claude.md file is very large, then this one is currently 0.4%, but this could go to 50, 60 or 70%. And for the messages, we will be having very less percentage. Ideally, all of these things should be having like a very small percentage, and in messages we will be using more space so that we can do more messages in one session and our problem can be resolved in a better way. So let's go back. Okay, we can define path specific rules, where to go, where not to go. We can define user level rules, we can define department level SOPs and all of that. This is particularly for again the group. It is telling all of the details. You can learn about it, how you can define the complete policy for your complete group. How to manage the auto memory. There are multiple slash command. Again, the memory command is there. By going to this command, we can turn on, turn off this memory. And in memory, we have different type of memories. We will be discussing all of these commands in a separate session, like slash memory, slash usage. There are multiple things that are already there, so we can use it. Let me actually just give you a quick demo. If you just type slash, so these are all the commands that you can use. Mainly we use 3-4 lot. That is number one is switch model, so that we can go to Opus to Sonnet. We use the effort. We either we have to enable the thinking or not. And the good one that we use a lot is usage. Basically that tell us how much we have used so far and how much limit is pending, where we are spending our Claude limits and who is taking all of it. We can see it by day, we can see it by week. So these are all the things, but you can play with all of these commands, and you will find a lot of information about all of these things. We can define our custom commands as well. Like in my scenario, I have all of these defined here: best friend, attendance, agents, brand, closer. So these are a few that I have defined myself for my use. So we will discuss that, what is the benefit of this, what is the use of memory, in the next session. Storage location, where it will be saved, and if you are defining the policy for your company, then in this scenario you need that slash compact command. So you are doing a chat with Claude, and after some time it say compacting. It compact all of your chat, and after that it don't perform that well. It was happening a lot when we were having 200k context window, but now it don't happen a lot because we have 1 million tokens in one window. But still, if the chat is compacted, it has not give us the best results. Ideally, we should be having a separate sessions after having a particular problem resolved. So we will be discussing all that. The purpose of this particular video is to show you like how you can manage overall group policy, and these are also the advanced things that are available in Claude.md and memory related stuff. So do check this out. Let's meet in the next video.